Welcome to After Dinner Pipe and Coffee. Cobb Tuesday. Smoking the General. With some Appalachian Harvest. Old Shenandoah. Yeah, coffee in the Grand Ole Opry cup. Black, of course. Another great day today. Beautiful day out. It's going to get real hot tomorrow. At least that's what they're calling for. Today was a perfect day. 48 degrees out this morning when I left for work around, 5:30. I think it was 5:30, closer to 5:30. Only got up to about 70 maybe. It was great. Great ride down to Delaware today. Tomorrow they're calling for hot. Hot with a thunderstorm. Thunderstorm pop up here and there. So we'll see. We'll see. Just got done eating dinner. Great dinner. Pork chops, some green beans, some little mini pierogies. I love pierogies. And then good, how you doing, Andrell?
Take it out for a little stroll with some friends.
And it's my new neighbor. Everybody's out tonight. Nice night. Nice night for a walk. So, just watched the video old Pops put out. It's in Nashville tonight. Piping it up with a bunch of people. I think Cherry on Top, Briar Dude, Old Burke's supposed to show up. A couple other people, and I apologize. I can't remember all the names. So, here's to you boys. Enjoy your time down in Nashville. One of my favorite towns. When we leave in the morning, if we go down to Delaware, we'll sit back and relax. When we go down to Delaware, let me turn this a little bit. We pick up our load of stone, take it down to Dover, right across from the air base there in Dover, and to our quarry down there, and we unload it because they use it for making blacktop down there. And then we pick up sand and we bring it back up here to PA. This time we went to Landisville down in Lancaster. and unload it and head back home to Annville to the home quarry and call it a day. And we were down in Tarburton, the Tarburton quarry, which is, there's two quarries down there. One's on one side of Dover, which is where we unloaded the stone, and then we had to go over to the other side of the air base to what's called the Tarburton quarry. And sitting in line, and one of our newer guys is in an old Mack and lost his gears. And that's an automatic, so it wasn't like we could push him. He could pop the clutch and go. So I don't know whatever came out. We sat for a while. We were delayed, so I work with a good group of guys, hard-working men, and one woman. Yep, even women can drive trucks. So, hard-working folks. Good group. Proud to say I work with them. Good group of people. Good folks. Hard workers. Honest people. So we got delayed a little bit down there. So it's okay because I get paid by the hour. So. Never mind. You take it. You roll with the flow. You know. Because you never know it's the trucking industry. Those of you on here that know, you never know. You never know. You don't know what's going to happen next. So. Love these long days. Makes sunset that much more, you know. You know, in the winter time, it's usually dark by now. You know, so by the time you get home, you're coming home in the dark. Going to work in the dark and coming home in the dark. I don't like that. You know, I like these long days. These long days are good days. So it sounds like they're having a little bit of a good time down there in Nashville. I forget where you said you were, old Pops. Some place in Nashville. It looks like they take good care of you guys. And there's a lot of tobacco going around down there. So apparently these guys brought some of their own cellar. I like this General. Let me see if you can get a good look at it. You can tell I don't smoke it much, right? Because, you know, I don't get a whole lot on here. I smoke it somewhat. It's because it takes a lot of tobacco. And I don't usually sit out for a long period of time. One of our guys came back yesterday. He was back to work. It was his first day back. It's good to have him back. He had a heart attack. He's fairly young too. Pretty serious one. He was telling me how he was clinically dead for 2.5, 3 minutes. Never knew it. Said he could see a great distance away, and then there was mirrors all around him. And he said, and then he looked at the nurse and said, "What did you give me for medicine?" And she told him that he was in cardiac arrest and she was doing CPR. So he shared how it puts things in perspective for him. Life's too short, and he looks at life differently, and he appreciates every breath he takes. He quit smoking. He lost weight. Not that he looked like he really needed to lose weight, but he lost about 20 pounds. He was off for almost 3 months. I think it was 3 months, close to 4. And he's looking great, so we hope to have him around for quite a while. But he quit smoking, so he doesn't miss it. He's eating right, doing everything he needs to do. And he looks good, and he looks happy. That's good. I'm happy for him. So, coffee's good tonight. Usually have a cup of coffee every morning. In the wintertime, I'll drink it all day long. And I'll drink it every night. In the summertime, I just have to be in the mood for it in the evening. If I'm, it's mostly mornings. I'm a morning coffee guy mostly. But if it's cold out, I'll drink coffee. Because keeps, I don't know, it's a cold weather thing, I guess. It's not a cloud in the sky. It's awesome. We're finally getting multiple days without rain, and it's nice. It's nice. Now it's going to start getting hot. It's fine. I like the heat more than I like the cold. So after I'm done here, I'll go in. Play my guitar for a while, probably 2 or 3 hours. In the process of writing another song. Stay tuned. And Jonathan McHugh, your song wins, or your song suggestion wins. Sorry about that. My wife was leaving. She's going for a walk. Anyhow, Jonathan McHugh. I had asked about topics. Suggestions for topics. Near the end of the 20-minute long video, Jonathan was the only one that I think suggested it. There might have been one other one. So, I am going to attempt, Jonathan, to write a song. Topic of London. Country song, that is. And when I do, I will preview it here on YouTube. But I'm in the process of writing another one right now. I have the chorus and a verse done. This rocking chair is great. So I'm working on them. So hopefully it'll be done. And then I'll probably put it up. But everything comes full circle, folks. Full circle. Music's always been a part of my life. I left it go for a few years over a broken heart. That's what it is. Could have wrote some really great songs from that, but when you're young, when you're devastated, happens. Jonathan, I hope you're not overly busy. Jonathan is a police officer in the city of London. And right now, our president, Donald Trump, has been visiting London. And there's supposedly a lot of protests and stuff like that going on. Who knows? Mainstream media tends to portray things the way they want. So I don't care. I don't watch much news, if any. I listen to a little bit on the radio. I just want to be informed. I don't want your editorials or commentaries. I want to be informed. That's what news was. To inform us of what was going on. Not opinions. So, I don't watch it anymore. I'm going to finish my coffee. Gonna warm my voice up. Get my fingers ready. And I'm gonna hone my skills. Hey, I like my new hat. It's a STP. Vintage looking. Doesn't it look vintage? Look at that hat. Looks like it's got grease and dirt and stuff on it. That's how they make it. It's vintage. I like that. I like that look. So it's a good. I don't know. I like vintage things. I saw an old car today, like the one my dad used to have. It was a Ford Comet, and just brought back a lot of memories. I'm gonna get me an old car again someday. I think it's what I'm gonna do. One that's running, that's in good shape. You just don't make them like that anymore, you know? That or an old truck. One more light up, and then we're going in. I got my eye on a 48 Ford pickup. Looks like a 3/4 ton. Heavy duty looking. It's rugged looking. And I got my eye on that. I'm going to have to stop and see what the guy wants for it. I want to have a third vehicle so that when I got one down in the garage, I'm able to keep moving. So, folks, taking up enough of your time. This pipe is done. I wish you all a good evening. Get your rest. Tomorrow's another day to work. And I'll be back on another ADPNC, as Jonathan would call it, soon. Have a good night. Light 'em up.